Hello, I'm Guy 1 with a beard.
And I'm Guy 2 with a beard.
And this is...
Syberia!
Last time, let's wander aimlessly.
Last time, our protagonist set foot in the first part of the game, Syberia, which takes place in the Alps, which is confusing in and of itself, but then we thought it was Switzerland and therefore racist, but it's not racist, it just really hates mentally impaired persons. The place also has a long story of people making creepy and completely useless Hitler babies with blank eyes, and our protagonist works for an imperialist American company that wants to buy Switzerland, but also this place with a name that sounds like a narcotic, so they can buy it and suck it dry of its unnatural and evil resources. But then it turns out the company can't buy the seething portal to hell, because the brother of the lady owner of the company they want to buy has kicked the bucket, and everyone thought the brother was dead, but it turned out that he was a misogynist as a young child, but then he hit his head and became a genius somehow. The status of his misogyny was left unclear. Our protagonist repressed kleptomania, then suddenly eroded all awareness she had left of appropriate social behavior, so she rocked her grave and then committed an act of pederastic bestiality as she drew a pornographic image and handed it to a mentally impaired minor whom she later exploited as slave labor. After exchanging some particularly sinister plans for the first days of Cthulhu's reign with an automaton on a torture rack, she then took a magical train, became a werewolf, and died, but then it turned out she didn't become a werewolf, and nor did she die, but she did arrive at an ecologically improbable location, which will be the crime scene of this particular catastrophe that is our program, Let's Wander Aimlessly. Take it away, Guy with a beard too.
Barrockstadt. Hey, he pronounced it really! Really German!
Is incompatible,
which is
with
good.
Our journey.
What are you waiting for?
I'm so excited.
Wind them up. Find a way.
Every clock has its key, Kate Walker.
Check your
Oscar,
privilege.
There's
I
no
know
way you could help me
locks that
find a way
like
to wind the
locks.
train back up again?
What?
Rust.
Well, that would be kind of awesome. Awesome, just a giant mecha marks. Hunting bankers down and burning them in the streets. With the giant hair and stuff. It's not a fucking dinosaur, it's a bird! Kick its fucking face in!
It's an eagle.
So they just have to watch this big fat bird grow up and kill their own children or lose their house and their children.
Nature's such a wonderful place.
Walker! Kate Walker! Over here, please. Say to you.
It turns out I have no penis. It's horrible. I've got the programming for one. What's worse, I don't have a penis, and I also want to be a woman, but I do not have a penis that can be inverted. Oh,
I was
no.
supposed to fill your soul with life!
It's horrible.
That's an actual Final Fantasy quote, and it's as horrible as it sounds. Just find that and put it in there.
Yeah, I think I have to
See
now.
the rectum.
Yeah.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Crates. What are they good for?
Absolutely storage. Let that be a lesson to you kids.
Bert,
We are
Patrick,
generic Russian
I'm
types.
stuck here because
I was just about to say.
Oh, you're stuck in your adventure.
That's good. For me, Loca is fantastic.
Loca!
That's that.
Who's that hook?
Excuse me?
Actually, it sounded more like Netherlandish.
Yeah.
The
Holland.
first one, yeah. Holland.
Holland.
Holland. So presumably he speaks Dutch and she translates it into English with a Russian accent.
$50. I don't have that.
Because why the hell not? She's actually just a confused hobo. I think all her calls, I mean, like, the whole reason we know she's there is because of the calls from her cell phone. But they could just be, you know, it could just be that she's holding up a dead rat and she hears voices from the mouth of it.
A cucumber is a very useful vegetable.
My dear Todd. The erector's jurisdiction, however,
Rectum's just, I mean,
Them
like hands.
oh, Jesus.
with them.
At the time,
They used the word retard now.
Ageless,
We're not even.
ageless retard like Hans.
They've lost the moral high ground now. They've officially lost. I mean, we are kind of working hard to prove that we're sort of on moral equivalent grounds, but I will say that kind of settles it.
Sounds uncanny.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this
Is
pleasure?
this the academics in their ivory altar tower thing.
We are the mustache people.
Serious matter.
As rectums of this university.
We're here to thrust our mustaches upon you.
Oh.
I think it was Hume that said that
some sort of
reason is a whore that will serve any master. Indeed, I think reason is giving enormous blowjobs to these guys at the moment.
The wall.
What do you
The
think?
wall!
That
To
the wall.
The wall?
Protect. Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was
He
completely...
didn't even pray to the wall.
Exactly.
What a nutter.
I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain...
Why not?
Shall we give a little applause to the mustache people? Shall we? Well done, mustache people. Well done.
The red cuckoo.
Bloodthirsty elder being. Sauvignon grapes. That's what it says.
Sauvignon.
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 No. It's
Sauvignon.
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 Grapes.
Moving on.
Of plants and mushrooms. I believe whoever wrote this was a fun guy. You can't see it, but we are thumbing up.
I just made a thumbs up, but you can't see that. I don't know why I did. That is... The messages from this game so far has been to hate on the mentally impaired.
That you will die.
The lesser races. Unless they've got, secret...
Hidden powers.
Hidden powers, like
in
Hans.
in Stephen King novels.
Like the ageless retard that is Hans. And, university students are all sexual predators and or misanthropes. And take drugs. Take drugs. Is that the Irish elk?
Irish... What now?
Did you hear that animal? It's basically a study in how nature sucks ass, because it supposedly it died out because it couldn't get nutrients enough for its antlers. Yeah, it couldn't get nutrients enough, and so it basically started using calcium from the rest of the body. So it just started to bleed out through its antlers, and it died out because of it. Stupid fucking animal. It sucks so much that actually there was an obscure Norwegian pessimist philosopher that used it as an example of how nature does not give a shit. Basically the black metal of philosophy.
Where the hell are you?
Ice and Men made me cry though. Wasn't he the same guy that wrote,
That's exactly the one who...
Yeah.
You know, that's actually inspired by real people he met. He worked as a farmhand himself.
Yeah.
And the guy who inspired George, the smart one of them, was fired.
Yeah.
And the one who became Lenny in Steinberg's mind then took a pitchfork and stabbed the guy who fired Real World George several times in the chest and killed him.
Jesus.
Yup. I just nosed my beer. Or beard my nose. Either one works. Ah, it burns.
Let's steal shit, because that's what you do.
Well, it is this protagonist.
Take drugs and steal shit.
Did I ever tell you about my first physics experiment?
No.
It involved steam, and somehow I made it not explode, but implode. I somehow fucked up the basic action of boiling water to a point where I created so much suction in the bottle that it broke the structure of glass and imploded upon itself and sprayed boiling water and glass shards all over me and my lab partner. I ended up being a helping teacher in that class.
That sounds safe. He's just saying that you need to find the Sauvignon, I think. It's called
Sauvignon?
It's called Sauvignon.
It's French, you fucker.
It's called Sauvignon. I insist.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon.
It's called
Sauvignon!
Yeah, but they're
Sauvignon!
It's wrong.
We are
It's Sauvignon.
Sauvignon your face.
Nor trains.
Why are you eating your beard?
Shut up. Pray to the wall.
Yeah,
Praise be to the wall.
quickly.
The wall.
Praise the wall!
The wall. The wall.
Okay.
Praise be to the wall. No, you gotta go. Yeah,
you know,
yes.
monkey typewriter.
That's not the way. Nope. Ah, Jesus, that was close.
I'll let the spunk guide me.
The Sauvignon.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon?
Sauvignon plants.
I don't know what you're talking.
I've gotta go wipe my ass.
With me.
The wall!
Whoa. Actually, try to go back to the mustache guys. I think
I'm just
Drunk
Yeah.
Simulator 2014. You really are the Diogenes of Let's Players, aren't you?
Well, I was trying to make a fapping sound earlier, so yes, yes I am.
Dog gamer.
Self-respecting fucking university lets this happen.
It's just fecal matter. You're Diogenes. Come on, go.
Doth hath
Doth it. It doth hath it. That's not the way again. Whoa! Try to say the Sauvignon thing again. The Sauvignon.
Ah, you said it correctly.
I mean the
Forest
Sauvignon.
book.
Whoa!
Barrockstadt possesses
Whoa!
Sauvignon.
Sauvignon. Try to. No. Oh. You went over to the flower spunk.
I love the flower spunk.
Well, you don't need the flower spunk.
Eat the Sauvignon.
Yep. The Sauvignon.
You don't-
Every possible body fluid they share. They share it. The wall!
Yay!
That's what I was gonna say. Praise be the wall. The mighty wall with its
Walnus.
plague.
Shall I bugger him?
Yes. Now what I'm trying to say is that my boner breaks interdimensional barriers. There's three guys who drink wine, and then there's one other guy who makes the wine, and therefore they have gay sex orgies. Pure deduction.
Bacchus is the Roman god of wine and parties.
Bacchus.
Yeah,
Bacchus.
in Greek is Dionysus. That presumably contains the grapes that I need to distract the birds so I can activate the automaton to steal their eggs. To activate the things in front of the university so the rectums will give me money so I can pay the tram.
Just think of all the seed that has been spilled in that garden. Look at that animation. That is glorious.
Stomp on the automaton birds!
That is glorious animation right there. That is...
We can see where all the money in this production went.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to try to stab him with a wine bottle. I so want her to sprain her ankle just badly enough that she gets taken to the hospital.
Today,
I guess this dialogue technically
won.
passes the Bechdel tests, but
The what now test?
it's a test that, you know, it was invented by, I think, a comic, an online webcomic called Dykes to Look Out For.
asked me to go up on stage
And
with
Dykes?
Dykes to Look Out For. Yes, very LGBT. And the test is,
in front of
the test is passed if a movie or say, you know, a story with dialogue has
A narrative.
has two women in it that talk about something other than guys.
But Frank promised me he'd
The funny thing is, a lot of movies, more movies than you think, actually can't pass the test. And the joke of the comic is that the last movie she went to see was Alien.
That's one day. Let's see.
That scene in Aliens where the chest burster first appears.
Ah,
They didn't tell the actors what were going to happen. And they had actually like pig's guts inside it and it just burst out. So the female actor that hides in the corner in the movie actually lost consciousness out of sheer terror.
that is pretty badass.
Yup. I like that way to make movies.
If it's true, so I'm going to check it afterwards.
You probably should.
Yes, I will.
The other things you should check, I heard that are you actually gonna call the number? That would be awesome.
Fucking
That would be awesome if you just called that number.
That wouldn't be awesome. It would just be me calling the number and then nothing would happen.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number.
That's right. Tediousness simulator. 2014.
Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, and no replacement is available.
It's a very
We'll reply to your
realistic
request
simulator of how these calls actually work.
Emergency, please.
I'm not sure I want it in my games though.
manually.
We need the hook so we can have the dollar and then we can go with the ship and have
Get to the Vatican and fuck the children.
I don't like the image of the old country that this picture is painting.
Okay.
Well, nationalities just don't matter, apparently.
I wonder if Microids is a European
Must be real.
company, because in that case,
I don't forget that group.
The ivory
There are
craft
also
industry
others.
is still flourishing.
No! That amoeba means one-celled organism, you cunt!
Yukos learned how to exploit through
They cannot see my twitching, but it is twitching!
I don't care.
perfectly. The Yukos were sadly among the first victims,
It's like the people of Greenland!
led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkata
Just drinking and freezing.
as the ex
There was one guy we used to study with that looked like a male model. I wouldn't mind him so.
Wow.
Though he did have a beard at the end, which I suppose kind of itches.
Nice.
Make it stop!
However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture
wall?
beyond.
Oh god.
Fuck you! Ah!
And we just killed him. We just
murdered the poor old
We just
man.
murdered him. Dude,
That-
go.
The skin color isn't exactly pale, is it?
I don't know.
I could call it a big Latino cunt.
No, I think that's just offensive. I don't think that's even accurate. Whee! Yeah, just exit the game. Just you didn't. Yes. Yeah. That's the last. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what. Yeah, and you gotta quit the thing. That's, yep. Well. You got it.